It's time for Top Plays. This week we have your top blocks of 2020 brought to you by Mobil 1, official motor oil of the NBA.
It's the 2KMC, here with your top plays of the week. We pay our respects for all the rejects out there. We're talking blocks, and you get to choose the best one. Are you ready? Get that out of here. Denied. First, it's Albert Stassen in the wreck. When you deny any basket, it's rewarding enough. But when you take away a green, that's money taken from the other team's bank. Great.
Let's begin with the Minnesota Timberwolves. At power forward, Juan Hernandez. At the other forward position, Anthony Edwards. At shooting guard, Malik Beasley. At the other guard position, D'Angelo Russell. At center, Karl Anthony Towns. The head coach of the visiting team is Ryan Saunders. Let's meet your Cleveland Cavaliers starting lineup. At the small forward position, at 6'6", number 35, Isaac Okoro. At point guard, 6 feet 1 inches, number 10, Darius Garland. The starting forward from UCLA, number 0, Kevin Love! The other guard, 6 feet 1 inches, number 2, Colin Sexton. At center, 6 feet 10 inches, number 3, Andre Drummond. Your head coach is J.B. Bickerstaff. Once again, your Cleveland Cavaliers.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, good evening. Karl Anthony Towns is certainly the franchise player now for the Timberwolves. Cat said, you lead by action and you lead by words. I'm more of the action guy. When things get tough, I've got to be the guy that leads the charge. Kevin, he knows his role and he knows his place atop the Wolves franchise.
Knows it very well, D.A. Thank you so much. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at the Cavaliers. They're down at the 7th position right now. Decent start to the season, but they're looking to make a move.
Well, I think for Cleveland, seeing them where they are now, it's easy to forget just how awful they were a season ago. This is a team that's made major strides to lift themselves into the middle of the pack.
Well, I tell you what, it's been a grit and grind effort for them. They know how to win, and that's not something you could say about them last year.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, we've got D'Angelo Russell. Also, Malik Beasley out there. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Edwards. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the power forward. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Okoro out there with Kevin Love. And it's Drummond in at the 5. So Cleveland will get the first possession. Now, here's Garland. Pass to Drummond. Pass to Okoro. 5 on the clock. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Goes up the baseline. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Outside, Russell. Shot from free throw range. Can't hit that one. And here is Garland. And Sexton slams it in.
And the vertical of Sexton is amazing. At 6'2", he's just capable of hammering it home.
Now here's Edwards. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Cavaliers with the rebound. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, but one they'll look to repeat tonight. And they ended up winning it going away.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's Hernan Gomez. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And Russell gets it to go.
Nice reaction by D'Angelo to the defense sagging back. Just drops in the simple floater there.
Garland dishes to Love. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And Love throws it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Russell passes to Edwards. Back to Russell. Clock at 4. High arcing shot.
Not letting that one fly. Drumming using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. You remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills too.
Beasley kicks to Russell. Timberwolves passing it around. Back to Beasley from past the arc. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. The Cavaliers leading by 5. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now Garland. No points in the game yet for him. Outside, Russell. Passes to Towns. Feeds it to Beasley. Towns trying to get open. No good from Beasley. And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. And Garland has it in the corner. Baseline J on the way. And it's Love, top of the key. Top of the key jumper, no good. Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to the Warriors. Beasley for 3. And it's Beasley again missing. Cleveland leading by 5. To the middle, here's Sexton. Excellent D there from Beasley.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
For Cleveland, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Well, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Cavaliers. Allen's checked in for Andre Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Jetty Osman in for Okoro. And then for Minnesota, Okogie's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Culver comes in for Edwards. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Beasley. Now, here's Garland. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the basket by Okogie.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Garland kicks to Nance. Down low. And Nance shoots it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. The Cavaliers making the shot. Such a wide-open look.
One of the great things about Towns is his versatility. Inside, outside, he can give it to you from anywhere.
Outside, Sexton. Here's Osman, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Rubio taking his time here. Knocked loose and stolen by Sexton. Now Cleveland moving it up. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
The pass to Culver. Now Towns. Big shot on the way. And it's Osman with the rebound. And Garland has it in the corner. Here's Allen. And the rejection by Towns.
Great timing on the block there. Towns helps affect winning in a lot of different ways.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Outside Russell. The kick out to Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, you got to do better to root Towns out of there. I mean, he's a really polished scorer inside.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Cleveland. Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Osman the pass to Nance. Sexton on the wing. And it's McGee with the jam.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Kicks it to Towns. Bucket is good.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Rubio against Sexton. Lets a floater go, and the layup is good. Sexton's got 11 points.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Rubio outside. He kicks it to Towns. Offline with his 3.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Osman. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Nance. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
Now, here's Sexton. A 20-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
And the foul called on Jared Allen. That is his first foul of the game. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Rubio with it. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Yeah, right over the top. Rubio surveying the situation. Just takes what the defense allows.
Here's Sexton after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. Sexton against Rubio. Minnesota's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. He dishes it to Towns. Here's Culver. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on JaVale McGee.
You know, with a really solid all-around offensive game, Culver continues to develop his ability to put pressure on defenses.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
That free throw, no good.
Boy, the ceiling is really high for Jarrett Culver. I mean, this guy has already established himself as an outstanding talent, but he keeps getting better, and I think that's going to continue.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Here's Osman, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now, here's Sexton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton? A crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Sexton drops them both.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And guys, has been the driving force for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And we'll be back with you shortly. And speaking with Karl Anthony Towns earlier, he was asked about how the team approaches defensive adjustments.
For us defensively, we stay very disciplined to what we say we want to do. Don't change, never waver from what our game plan is. We should be fine.
So they want to devise, Greg, a strategy, come in and impose their will.
And that's what they want to do, but the reality is the best teams in the league know how to adapt.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. They've got Towns. Ricky Rubio is out there with Edwards. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the power forward position. Here's McLaughlin. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Nance against Edwards. Lock at 6. Shoots. The shot will not fall. And Cleveland the other way now.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. And I like the timing that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
Here's McLaughlin after the made shot from Andre Drummond. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
First one falls for him.
And you know, guys, when you watch Rubio, he's one of the most hyped international prospects ever. Scouts were right about his ability to manage the game, though.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Garland comes in for Sexton. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Beasley's checked in. Both free throws good from Rubio.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Garland with it. Picked up by Edwards. Garland the pass to Nance. Shoots over Rubio. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Drummond's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebounder.
And Towns gets it to go.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Garland the pass to Drummond. And Love has it in the corner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Love's got 5 now.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Beasley. He's coming off a 13-point game against Golden State. To the left wing, Towns for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Now, here's Garland, covered by Rubio. And there's the feed to Love. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Oh, here we go. Rubio's got it on the fast break chance. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Love.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Edwards can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 11. And Okoro with the basket on the assist by Garland.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Cleveland making a change here. Osman's checked in, and the Timberwolves also making a change. Russell, he's checked in for Ricky Rubio. Outside, Russell. Shoots it up. And it's Osman with the rebound.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Kept alive, Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Now, here is Russell. He's coming off a 25-point game against Golden State.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Cleveland leading by 17. Pass to Osman. To the right side. Pass to Drummond. Love trying to break loose. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good, Drummond. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Okogie comes in for Hernan Gomez. And Culver's subbed in for Edwards. That one is no good.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Here's Okogie. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State. And here is Okoro. There's Garland, and the layup's good off the glass.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Minnesota calls timeout.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Checked in for Kevin Love. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You take a look at Towns. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Here's Russell. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Out to Russell to end the run. The Cavaliers pull it in. Drummond's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Jarrett Culver. The Cavaliers have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Greg, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Minnesota's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Pass to Russell, fires from deep, in it goes. That's his 3rd bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
With good form, a quick release, and a nice feel, Russell's comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. Now Garland, 6 points for him. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That is his first foul of the game. JaVale McGee's checked in for Cleveland. Minnesota also with the sub. McLaughlin's checked in. So it's the Cavaliers now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points, and they pick up 2.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Now, here is Russell. He has 7. That one good for 2.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
Sexton finds McGee. Here's Garland. It's not going to go for him. Towns with the defensive effort.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Here's Russell. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Russell's got 7 points for the quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 19. Here's Sexton. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Russell dishes to Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you try to look for weaknesses in Towns' game, but really not much there to speak of, particularly at the foul line, where he's been terrific.
And Towns drops them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Here's McLaughlin. Jared Allen making his last shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Josh Okogie, a rugged wing defender out of Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and he takes an awful lot of pride in that aspect of his game, Greg. He wants to lock people up. He's always active with his hands around the ball.
The Timberwolves have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. The first one falls.
Josh Okogie was born in Nigeria but moved to the U.S. with his family at 3 years of age, and he attended high school and college in Georgia. However, he does play for the Nigerian national team.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:39 left in the second quarter. Sexton finds McGee. Garland with it. He's got 6. McGee inside. Towns on him. The shot's good from McGee.
Very tough hoop there from McGee. Even though he's in tight, guys, it takes a lot of focus to convert over that kind of defense.
McGee with the block. Over to the wing. And that one's good. Osman.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, well, you're doing something right.
Now, here is Russell. 11 points in the game. Here's Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 4 assists now tonight.
The inside-outside game of Towns, very solid. Not many big men can match him in that department.
Here's Garland. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Allen, right side. The pass to Sexton. 4 on the clock. From deep. They get it back. Allen kicks to Osman. Cleveland moving it around. A steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Out to Russell. He feeds it to Towns. Great pass to set up the lay-in. 19 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, Towns has given them a huge injection of scoring tonight. A fearless, aggressive performance from the big fella.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh, yeah. We got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room. We got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay. But like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. And now back to the other Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are way out in front, leading by 17. Kenny, give us your take.
Their ability to get into the paint and get to the rim has been deadly, constantly attacking the basket. It was clearly their intention right from the start to pound it inside as much as possible. And I don't see them straying from that strategy in the second half. It's going to be another paint-based attack.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
They relied way too heavily on the three-point shot in the first half. Their long-range game was off. That's my off sound, Ernie. They were off. But they still settle for the outside shots. They got to put more pressure on the defense by pounding it inside and attacking the basket.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Okoro in at the three, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
One shot.
You know, D'Angelo Russell, to his credit, made the most of the move to Brooklyn. You know, he was dumped by the Lakers in 2017 in a trade to create cap space and ended up being selected to his first All-Star game in 19.
Now here's Drummond. Oh, good on the triple.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
To the paint, here's Towns.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it. Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Here's the teardrop and the rejection by Towns. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Sexton against Edwards. Sexton the pass to Okoro. And they're moving it up. Here's Edwards. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Edwards got his first points in this one. Cleveland leading by 8. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Love. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Beasley right side. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Russell.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Now some numbers for Colin Sexton.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now, here's Okoro. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Now here's Edwards. Isaac Okoro missing his last shot. Edwards can't hit.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Now here's Garland. He's covered closely. Drummond passes to Okoro. Can't hit from in close.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Edwards.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now, here's Garland. He has 6. Love outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Drummond. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Drummond's got 13.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by the Timberwolves.
Now here's Edwards. He's guarded closely. Here's Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Now, here's Sexton. 13 points in the game. And Drummond throws it down.
What a contest this is turning into. Almost like a dunk contest, Kevin.
You're right, Greg. They are really going at it, and it's bound to only get more intense from here on out.
Certainly feels that way. I mean, neither one of these teams wants to back down.
Here's Garland. The dish now to Okoro. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is who Drummond can be. An offensive anchor who can dominate once he gets cooking.
Russell dishes to Edwards. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Russell. Launches a three. And no good. And Cleveland the other way now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Now, here's Okoro. Poked away. It's stolen by Edwards. And they double up Russell. Timberwolves passing it around. Edwards can't hit.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Here's Okoro. Headshot off. Excellent D there from Beasley. Only one man back on D. Here's Edwards. Hernan Gomez trying to break free. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Sexton. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Beasley just outworked the defense there. I mean, was able to get into his shot and get it done inside.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down.
Jared Allen comes in for Kevin Love. Larry Nance is checked in for Okoro. And it's Jetty Osman in for Garland. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Okogie's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Culver comes in for Edwards. Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for Malik Beasley. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Pass to Culver. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
How about the downhill acceleration by Culver on that drive? Very impressive.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Sexton the pass to Nance. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Jarrett Culver.
Boy, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
And he can't get the first one.
And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find him.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid he only played 1 year in college. He's shown you that he can defend at a high level, and he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense.
He hits the second from the line.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The Cavaliers leading by 6. And here is Okoro. Here's Sexton. Drops in the layup for 2. Sexton's got 15 points. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Allen outside. Now McGee. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Clock is at 3. Here's Okoro. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Count it. Towns has got 27 points. And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
This break gives us a moment to look at the leading playmakers among rookies for the past 10 games. Fifth on the list, Isaac Okoro.
Really starting to connect with his teammates. I mean, a really heads-up player for a rookie.
Outstanding ball handler. He's a pace setter as well, facilitates nicely. I could go on and on and on. This kid's incredible.
Now here's Towns. 27 points for him. Nance outside. 1:19 left to play here in the third, and the shot goes in. And it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
Well, you got to do much more than that to slow Allen. I mean, this guy is long and athletic, capable of converting through contact.
Sexton against Rubio. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Culver's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Nance outside. Kicks to McGee. Dishes it to Okoro. Rubio against Sexton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Stolen by Okoro. Oh, and here we go. Okoro's got it. The fast break chance. And it goes down 2 points. Sexton's got 6 here in this quarter.
You know, Crafty, just capitalizing there on the floater. Give Sexton room to shoot that shot, and he's going to take it.
With 1 on the clock, missed. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Everything's fallen into place, and we'll see if they can keep it going. We'll return shortly. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Sexton. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Edwards. Towns is out there with Ricky Rubio. And it's Okogie in at the 4. And then slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Boy, because of his athleticism, when Josh Okogie is knocking down the three-point shot, he is really uber dangerous.
Now, here's Sexton. Sinks the 15-footer. Sexton's got 21 in the game.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Okogie. And it's Beasley in for Jordan McLaughlin. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Passes it to Rubio. Towns kicks to Rubio. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. 6 points for Ricky Rubio.
This is what Rubio gives you. Effort combined with skill. Able to finish through contact.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Kevin Love's checked in for JaVale McGee. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Timberwolves. Nance outside. Love up top. Lays it up off the glass.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Towns, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, despite his youth, Towns sees the big picture. I mean, gets points any way you can, and we'll see if he can cash in at the line here.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Cleveland.
2 shots.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
That one is off. Andre Drummond's checked in for Cleveland. And he sinks the second.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Garland, the pass to Drummond. Love outside. 6 to shoot. He kicks it to Okoro. That's in there. Love with the assist.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Now here's Beasley. Timberwolves passing it around. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Garland, the pass to Okoro. And he lays in the alley-oop.
And I'll tell you, Nance can score. He rebounds it, has the versatility to switch 1 through 5, does a lot for this team.
Now, here is Russell. And it's Beasley in the corner. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
They double him with Russell. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Garland. And the Cavaliers lead by 13. Bounce pass, Russell. Towns is doubled. There's the pass to Hernan Gomez. Outside, Russell. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Garland. And it's Russell missing. Cleveland leading by 13. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Okoro. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside, Russell. A floater, and he sinks the layup. Russell's got 9 points here in the second half.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Drummond. The shot, no good. Towns with the defensive effort. Edwards with it. Garland picks him up. Now here's Edwards. Guarded closer. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Here's Garland picks one up.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Cleveland making a change here. Sexton's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. There's Garland. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Boy, I tell you what, Beasley can really move. I mean, his drives are explosive and sudden. The defense has no way to stop him.
There's Garland. That one's not going to go.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Shooting for Minnesota. Edwards. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
He hits both from the stripe.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Now, here's Sexton. It's deflected. Russell with it. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And guys, I like what they're doing here in the second half. Getting a lot of production in the paint and still trailing, but starting to show some grit down low.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Here's Sexton. Here's Garland. Another shot. And there's the nice layup by Drummond. Drummond's got 19 points.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Andre Drummond.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love him. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Olden.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Ryan Saunders' huddle. I told him this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Pass to Towns. Hernan Gomez trying to break free. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Edwards inside.
The wheels have completely come off for him here in the second half.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And because of the combination of strength and blazing speed, Sexton can get to the line at a high rate.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Colin Sexton. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And Sexton drops them both.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Timberwolves trail by 12. Beasley outside. Here's Russell. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Cavaliers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Here's Sexton, and it's blocked. Now here's Edwards. Tight defense on him. That one drops for him. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And clearly, he's in a lot of pain. They call time, and the trainer's going to get a chance to go out and check him over.
Gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
Edwards brings the double team. Okoro wide open. He fires. Off target with his three.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Yeah, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
Now, here is Russell. Inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And Towns drops them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now, here's Sexton.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well. Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now, here is Russell after Colin Sexton's miss. And it's Towns missing. Cleveland leading by 8. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Love. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Timberwolves trail by 8. Pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line, Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
Sexton against Beasley. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the way in. Sexton's got 25 points in the game.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
And stolen by Love. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Russell, and that one's good. Drummond.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Cleveland.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Andre Drummond.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
.51 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Russell, and the slam dunk by Russell.
Guys, absolutely feeling it. When Russell heats up, showtime.
Now, here's Garland. Love. Passes it to Garland. Kicks it to Okoro. Cleveland moving it around. The wide open look here for Garland. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And it's Russell missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And here is Garland. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Kevin, congrats on the win. Are you guys gaining confidence, and what are you figuring out?
Just that we need to continue continuity. We really need to pick it up on the defensive end. Offense, we can get whatever we want really at any time, but the defense is where we're going to need to get better.
That is somewhere where you have to tighten up, Kevin. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.